When Father Greg Tolis moved to North Minneapolis, he was captivated and haunted by the children. Beautiful children, dozens on every block, sitting on porch steps, playing on the sidewalk, even knocking on his door. As typical of challenged neighborhoods, many of the children were unsupervised, left to fend for themselves, or in the care of a slightly older sibling as parents worked 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet, or dealt with their own demons. Greg lay awake at night worrying about those children, their safety, their future. He'd be startled by gunshots and police sirens. He saw violence from his car and outside his living room window, and he wondered how the children could survive. Determined to help, in 1997 he began Patchwork Quilt, a place where children were nurtured, a safe place, a nutritious meal, a break from the challenges of home and streets. Now, more than 13 years later, Patchwork Quilt provides all of that and so much more. Building on what Father Greg began, our staff and volunteers help children thrive in school and develop the life skills and values that prepare them for happy and productive lives. Ready for school, ready for work, ready for life.
First, I want of the 7 principles.
What's the first? Composure.
Everybody.
Remember?
Composure.
You remember what that means?
Unity.
Excellent, excellent. What's that?
After our Harambe, which is about 45 minutes, we split our kids. Those that have homework, we have someone to work with them on homework. I send a group to computer lab where they work on math skills. Sometimes they work on reading, and sometimes they get a little free time after they complete an exercise. I have another group that go with Mr. Tile, and he play a group game with them.
Actually helping them with maybe their studies at school, helping them with whatever issues they might be having socially or at home, but making them, in essence, better citizens and better able to function whatever at school or at home because of the programming.
So just being at Patchwork Quilt, I've had a good experience. I've actually matured through this program. I wouldn't have wanted to read if it wasn't for Patchwork Quilt. Picked up more books at Kids Club than I did at home ever in my life. And again, my friendships are good. And I could also trust the people at Patchwork Quilt. They were always there. They've come to my graduation, to the school dances, to take pictures, to everything. They're another family. I feel connected to them just because I've been there so long, and they're just like a whole nother family. I think that's what makes me such a good staff member, because I used to be one of these kids. So because I used to be one of them, and now look where I'm at now, and that's where I want them to go in the future. So I will continue to push them forward and help them like Patchwork Quilt has helped me.
So you definitely can't say that all the kids from this neighborhood are exactly the same and that all their needs are the same, because they're different. And so it's just kind of up to us to figure out and to kind of blend and see what they need, what they don't need, to just effectively help them the best. It's really important to me to do this work because, you know, I come from a neighborhood just like this, and so it's just like, and so I was able to grow up, you know, without my father always there, to go to college, to graduate, and, you know, to just come back and show that no matter what your family life is like, no matter what, like, you can always, you know, you can always do something with your life or make.
So coming here and giving them a sense of, you know, positivity, a sense of who they are as a young black male, and be a positive role model as well. So we definitely need it. The programs that were in the neighborhood are gone, and we're one of the few, you know, last men standing. You know, the dust clears and here we are. You know, so if we were not to be here, it would affect a lot of these kids, especially our young black males, you know, because they need some place to go, because the streets, will always provide something for them negative. You know, most times, more times than not, negative. I love Patchwork. I love what we're doing, you know. Not to get on a soapbox or anything, but yeah, I think we're one of the best things that's happening in North Minneapolis right now, you know, for our youth and what we're trying to do.
At Patchwork Quilt, we take heart in poet Shel Silverstein's words. Listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Ready for school, ready for work, ready for life.